Hello friends, my name is Yugarshi Shashwat and I am going to discuss here the basics of relations. So first of all we need to know why we are going to study relations because it is widely used in higher studies. I am a student of computer science and I see a wide range of usages of relations in databases, in analysis of algorithms and so many places. So let us define the basics of relations. So a relation is a association of elements between sets, and furthermore we can say that relation can be defined across many elements of many sets, but here we are going to discuss only binary relation, the basic relations. Binary relation. Um, so association of elements of one set to the elements of other set. There are only two sets here, set A and set B. Association of elements of one set to the elements of set B. That is a binary relation. I will define it more mathematically later. So let's take an example. First of all, to remind you back about the sets, set is a collection of mathematical objects. That means mathematical objects can be anything, any tool taken from the domain of mathematics. So x1, x2, x3 be any number, then A is called the collection of these elements, therefore A is a set. Collection of such elements, B is a set. Pictorial representation I give here, it is x1, x2, x3, set A, and set B, and I call a relation R. I say x1 from a set A and y3 from the set B are said to be associated by the relation R if x1 comma y3 is a sequence and I draw a line between them emanating from here ending at this point. Similarly, I draw a line from x2 and to y1 and say that x2 is related to y1, x2 comma y1, and notation for relation is R from A to B. It is called relation R is from A to B, and we say that this is a relation from relation of element of A to the element of B, and I then say x1, the sequence x1 comma y3, x1 comma y3 belong to R. R is itself a set of sequences of length 2, in which the first element of the sequence is taken from the set A and the second element from the sequence is taken from the set B. Similarly, I will also say that x2 comma y1 belong to R. Belong to R, this is a mathematical object, therefore a set contain a mathematical object. It's a sequence and it's also a sequence, means R contains a set of sequences of length 2. So mathematically defining it, it says that if some elements of A are associated with some elements of B, then we call that there is a relation R from the set A to set B. But it doesn't necessarily mean that all the elements from A is associated with all the elements of Y or all the elements of B. What does this mean? A cross B, this is a set which contains all the sequences of length 2 with the first element taken from the set A and the second element taken from the set B. But a relation cannot necessarily contain all those sequences. It may contain a few of them. So that is why a relation is a subset of A cross B. So moving further, I take an example. Let us suppose that in a class there are girls and boys. I denote the set of girls by G and say that there are 20 girls in the class. And I denote a set of boys by B and say that there are 30 boys in the class. So because these are two sets, and what I say earlier, I say that elements of one set are associated with the elements of other set, and then we say that there is a relation between R and A and B. So we need to first define what kind of association it is. So I will define a relation, means what kind of association, that the girl G1 from set, the girls from set G and boys from set B are associated by if the girl is having a friend amongst boys, a girl is having a friend amongst boys, then there is a relation R. So pictorially representing it again, I say girl G1 is having friend B30 amongst boys, and girl G2 is having a friend B1 amongst boys, and the rest of the girls are not having any friends amongst boys. You can say that they are pathetic and okay, it's fine. So what do we say? There are only two girls who are having friends amongst boys. So I say that there is a relation R from set G to B, and R is a set containing the sequences G2, B1 and G1, B30, which is obviously a subset of G cross B. So wrapping everything up here, I would like to define some notations, like if we say an element x1 from A is related to an element y1 from B, we can also say that by a relation R, we can also say that A is related to B. It can be denoted like this, and or A is related to B for, if A belong to A and B belong to B, for A comma B belonging to R. That is a notation. We call A to be domain and B to be codomain.